Chapter 15, the chapter of Hegir, the Rocky Tract, containing 77 verses, written at Mecca. In the name of God, gracious and merciful. I am the merciful God. Aleph Lam Ra. Just as the last chapter was Aleph Lam Mim Ra. The signs are the signs of Al-Quran, which distinguisheth good from evil. How many the misbelievers hope what the true believers hope for. Depart from them, let them eat the substance of the poor. Let them become rich and content themselves in their hopes. They shall see one day what their end shall be. We have destroyed no city until the time destined to its ruin was expired. There is no nation that can advance or retard its destiny. The wicked have said, O man, who believest that Al-Quran was sent to thee, we will affirm that thou art a sorcerer until the angels, do assure us that thou art true. The angels, unfallen, shall not descend to the earth unless to chastise them, and they shall not be able to retard the time of their punishment. We certainly have sent Al-Quran upon earth and will preserve it without alteration. We heretofore sent prophets one after another. The wicked scorned and condemned them. Thus I imprint impiety in the hearts of the wicked. They shall not believe in the prophet and shall incur the punishment of their predecessors. Should we open the entrance of heaven, and should they behold the unfallen angels go in and go out at the shadow of the gate, they would yet say their eyes were enchanted and that they were bewitched. We created signs in heaven and adorned them with stars to contend the minds of them that consider them. We sheltered them from the assaults of the devil, but the butterfly followeth everything that shineth, and believe it to be a star. We extended the earth and raised the mountains with proportion. We have made it to produce all sorts of fruits to sustain and enrich you. We have reserved in our power the keys of the treasures thereof to distribute to them by measure what shall be necessary. We caused a fresh wind to rise and sent rain to water them. It is not you that cause the fruits thereof to spring forth. It is we who give life and death and dispose of all things in the world. We know who they were that didn't precede you, and who they shall be that shall succeed you. I will assemble all at the end of the world to be judged. We created man of the slime of the earth, and before him the devil of fire without smoke. Remember thou that God said to his unfallen angels, I will create man of the flame of the earth. I will breathe upon him of the slime of the earth. I will breathe upon him to give him life. Prostrate yourselves before him. The unfallen angels adored him, except the devil. God said unto him, wherefore dost thou not adore man? He replied, I will not adore him. Thou hast created me of the fire and him of the mire of the earth. So see, he's a different type of creation than the unfallen angels at the start. He said, give thee out of paradise, thou shalt be banished and accursed until the day of judgment. Lord, said the devil, lay not thy curse upon me until the day of judgment. He said, Thou shalt be accursed until the day nominated. Lord, said the devil, I will tempt all the creatures, because thou hast tempted me. I will cause them to disobey thy commandments, except such as shall trust in thee and recommend themselves to thy divine will. God said, this is the right way. Thou hast no power over the righteous who follow my law, but only over the misbelievers, for whom hell is prepared. Hell hath 7 gates, and every gate hath its particular work. The righteous shall dwell in gardens adorned with fair fountains. We will free them from all rancor. They shall repose upon beds like Brethton, with respect and affection. Like brethren with respect and affection, and shall be in eternal felicity. Declare to them that worship me that I am gracious and merciful, and my chastisements are severe and rigorous. Preach unto them the history of the guests of Abraham. And they saluted him when they entered his house. Abraham was terrified at their coming. They said to him, fear not us. We are the messengers of God. We declare to thee that thou shalt have a son who shall be a great personage. Do you tell me, said he, that I shall have a son in mine old age? Why speak ye in that manner? We tell thee the truth. Despair not of the grace of God. None but the wicked despair, O messengers of God. Said Abraham, what do ye require? We are sent to destroy the misbelievers and to preserve the whole family of Lot, except his wife. She shall remain with them that shall be punished. When these messengers came to Lot's house, he told them he knew them not. They said to him, we are come to thee to clear this people of their doubts of God's omnipotency. What we speak unto thee is most true. Cause thy family this night to go out of the city and follow their steps, that none among you look behind him, and go whither you shall be commanded. The wicked shall in the morning be destroyed. The inhabitants of the city came to Lot's house to see those strangers. Lot said unto them, I beseech you, defile not yourselves with my guests. Fear God, and dishonor not yourselves. Behold, my daughters, take them lawfully in marriage. They said, we do not hinder thee to lodge thy guests and remain confounded in their drunkenness. In the morning, thunder surprised them. We overthrew the city upside down and caused it to rain stones with fire that utterly destroyed it. And this shall serve for example to passengers that shall see those ruins, and for remark of the omnipotency of God to them that shall believe in his divine majesty. And they that inhabited the wood near to Medina were impious, but we avenged us on them. They served for example to posterity, as did the people of the city of Lot. They that dwell in the valley of Hegir have defamed the prophets. We gave them to see our miracles and taught them our commandments. They contemned them, but they reposed in the morning in their houses built upon the mountains and in their fortresses. When thunder surprised them, their treasures did not save them, and they were all destroyed. We created the heavens and the earth to be signs of the truth and of our unity. The hour of judgment approacheth. Absent thyself from thy people with mildness. Thy Lord, who created all things, knoweth all. We taught thee 7 signs and the most precious Alquran. Tarry not to consider the diverse sorts of riches which the wicked possess. Afflict not thyself if they perish in their impiety. Say unto them, I preach none other thing but the word of God and the pains of hell. We will chastise the wicked as we chastise them that divide Al-Quran. who approved one part and rejected the other. I am thy Lord, I will require of them an account of their actions. Preach what hath been commanded thee, and depart from the misbelievers. We will preserve thee from them that shall scorn thee, as likewise from such as adore idols. I know that thou wilt be grieved as their discourse, but praise and adore the Lord until death. And the end of that chapter, there's a implication of certainty that keeps building until death, and then there's that degree of certainty. But remember, when we talk about the histories, we're not talking about people going around and this, investigating what's the case. We're talking about the revealed occurrences, the narratives, the stories, but not, stories,